Hey guys, my name is Chris. I'm with Xtreme Krav Maga and Fitness. Nick, come on in here real quick. This is Nick. He's another one of our instructors. I've been with Xtreme for about 11 years. I've been teaching for 9. How long have you been teaching?
A long time. I stopped a little bit, but I've been teaching for years. 3 years probably.
We've had
Yeah, 14 when I started.
So awesome. Today, guys, we're going to start with our basic fighting stance and our basic movement. Nick is helping out, so he's kind of on the camera. You might hear his voice in the background, kind of making some calls for me. That's okay. It's all part of helping to learn the most efficient way. So let's get started. Thanks, Nick. Awesome. So, guys, here's what we're going to do. Basic fighting stance. We're going to start in what we're called passive position. We've got several positions, but typically we're going to start from this passive, meaning I might be on my cell phone, I might be getting in my car, I might be standing kind of talking to my friends. My feet are generally together, right? I'm not ready for a fight. Sometimes I might be on my heels, right? From here we have to get into our fighting stance. Fighting stance for me is like the second place I live, right? This is all foundational, this is why we start with it. We're going to build you from the bottom up. For our fighting stance, what we're going to do, feet are together from passive, we're going to step with our left foot forward, natural step forward. My feet are going to be on railroad tracks. I'm now going to make sure both of my feet are shoulder width apart or slightly greater. Little interjection here, if you are a lefty, you are going to do everything backwards from what I'm saying, right? Awesome. From here, my knees are going to be slightly bent. You're going to notice my back heel is slightly off the ground. My front foot, I'm on the ball of that foot, my heel's just resting for a little balance. My butt is down. Hands go straight up in the air, pinky down, thumb up. Elbows are in, I'm dropping those elbows down. Hands are going to be generally out, semi-relaxed. They're going to be 6 to 8 inches in front of my face, and they're going to be goalposts. From here, I'm going to tuck that chin, roll those shoulders slightly forward. I do a nice little crunch, keeping myself nice and balanced between my feet so I can rock back and forth, I can move, right? All this kind of good stuff. This is our fighting stance. One critical point, this is just my pet peeve. Once I'm in my fighting stance, my hands are at this temple height. Again, temple height, 6 to 8 inches in front of my face. What we see a lot of, especially when we're new and we're not used to this, are hands creeping down. This is me right now with my hands down by my chin. This is really me getting punched in my face, right? So we are here. Awesome, guys? Good. I'm going to go over it one more time, this time at a different angle so that you can see. Starting passive, when I get into my fighting stance, I'm moving forward. Krav Maga, we don't move backwards. We're always forward. I'm stepping forward with my left leg. Feet are on railroad tracks, nice and square to my opponent. Back heel is off the ground, my butt is down. Hands straight up in the sky, pinkies down, thumb up, elbows drop down, goalpost, temple height, 6 to 8 inches in front of my face. Chin is tucked, protecting my face, my chin, right, and my jaw from someone hitting me, right? I'm also presenting my forehead so that if someone tries to do the straight punch, they get through. Nice little drop of the head, they hit me in the crown, and this is awesome for me back to them, right? Good, guys. From here, this is always where we start. All of our punches come from this fighting stance. All of our movement comes from this fighting stance. So what we're going to do from here, right? We're going to start working our movement, right? So to move, guys, I'm going to be in my fighting stance. Hands are up, right? Ready to go. Again, I'm on the balls of the feet. Butt is down. This is kind of like a sprinter, right? Who moves in one direction, but we're going to put ourselves nice and balanced straight up and down because I have to be able to move in any direction, right? So, from here, in my fighting stance, when I want to go forward, I'm going to push off with my rear leg, I'm going to open with my lead leg, right? I push myself forward, and then I bring that back leg back into my fighting stance. If I want to go to the right, same concept. I open with that lead leg, push off with the back leg, and bring the back leg back into my fighting stance. If I go backwards, I'm pushing off with my front leg, opening with my back leg, boom, bringing that front leg back into my fighting stance. If I go to the left, pushing off with my right, opening with the left, bringing that back into my fighting stance, right? So, everyone, you guys are going to get in your fighting stance, nice and light, chin tucked. When I say forward, we're thinking about gliding. We're not hopping, we're barely coming off the ground, right? So that we can do this open-close motion, right? So if I say forward, this is what I want you to do, right? We're going to move forward one time for now. Opening with that lead leg. So I can say forward, boom. If I say back, same thing. Open, close. If I say right, open, close. If I say left, open, close. Again, if I say forward, open, close, back, open, close, left, open, close, right, open, close. So now Nick is going to help us out, right? I'm in the mirror here, ready to go. you guys are gonna work with him as we're doing this. When he says a direction, we're gonna go one time in that direction. Whenever you're ready, Nick.
Forward, back, left, right, right, back, forward, left, right, back, forward, right, right. There you go.
Now what we're gonna do, same drill, right? But this time we're gonna do 3 movements, right? So if he says forward, we're gonna move forward 3 times. For today, we're all new to this, right? So we're not gonna do anything extraordinary. I want you to think about small steps, small movements, right? We can do big movements, we can burst, but as we're getting started, I want you to get comfortable. I want you to start feeling your body, feel the dynamics, feel what's going on. So, if I'm here and I move forward, right, it's going to be open, close 3 times. Back, open, close, open, close, open, close. Left, open, close, right? 3 times each time. And again, Nick is going to call, right? So I'm here.
Right, left, back, forward, right, left, back, forward, right.
Good time, guys.
There you go.
So one of the things you notice, maybe not, it's kind of hard. It's one of the reasons we need to get you out here training with us, right? But if I'm with Nick, can you come in here for a minute? If you're training at home, one of the things you're going to have to do now with the videos is use some imagination, like you have a partner, right? Or if you got someone there, they don't have to know what they're doing. They can kind of partner with you, doing the best they can, right? As you train, right? But you notice, I stay square with Nick. We're good, right? Meaning, I don't want to be winged. I don't want my hips pointing sideways. I like to think I have rods from my hips going to his hips. If I turn, it breaks those rods. That means bad for me, right? So we're going to stay nice and square, right? So I imagine, for example, that if I were going forward, now Nick's going to go back, stay just outside of range. Boom. If Nick pushes on me, I go back. If I go to the left, he comes with me. To the right, but we're staying square the whole time. So when you're training with yourself, you're going to have to use some imagination for now, or you can get a mirror. It's great to use a mirror. Just use yourself as your own partner, right? So awesome. Thanks, Nick. Good. So we went forward, back, left, and right. Got all that. So great drill to do with yourself in the mirror. Practice this. You cannot practice this enough. This is one of those things where we absolutely want you to practice. I know we talked about having some time set up with you guys to come in and critique you as instructors. One of the things I really like to see is this movement, understanding the fighting stance, the movement, see how you guys are doing so we can kind of fix things, because when we start, we think we're doing things right, and our brains are working, and our brain's telling us it's right, but without someone who knows what they're doing to actually call you out and say, oh, look, this is what I see, your hands are dropping, your elbows are flaring, right? That's where you're going to get that positive feedback that you need to get from us. So we're here, we love to talk, this is what we love to do. Absolutely video this stuff, send it to us, we'll get you all squared away. Thanks.